welcome to Storytime with me, Reverend Matt. It's so good to see you again. Before we get started, I'd like for us to start with the singing bowl. Now, as you may know, the singing bowl likes to be the only thing that makes noise, so we all have to sit quietly together in order to listen to the singing bowl sing its song. So some things that I like to do to help me to sit still and quiet is I like to sit crisscross applesauce with my hands on my lap and my bubble in so that we can listen together. So let's listen now. Excellent. Well done. Now, before we get to our story, let's take some time to look at the artwork that's come in since my last video. Let's watch. Here's Kurt's very happy number 100. Well done, Kurt. Excellent. Thank you so much for sending in your artwork. Now it's time to listen to our story for the day. Today's story is Mr. Tiger Goes Wild by Peter Brown. This is a book we've had a really long time and we really like it in our family. So let's watch together. Mr. Tiger Goes Wild by Peter Brown. Everyone was perfectly fine with the way things were. Everyone but Mr. Tiger. Mr. Tiger was bored with always being so proper. Good day, Mr. Tiger. Good day, Mr. Deer. Lovely weather we are having, I suppose, indeed. Now, children, please do not act like wild animals. He wanted to loosen up. He wanted to have fun. He wanted to be wild. And then one day, Mr. Tiger had a very wild idea. He felt better already. Mr. Tiger became wilder and wilder each day. Roar! His friends did not know what to think. Peculiar. Wow. Unacceptable. And then Mr. Tiger went a little too far. His friends had lost their patience. Mr. Tiger, if you must act wild, kindly do so in the wilderness. What a magnificent idea! So Mr. Tiger ran away. Into the wilderness. Where he went completely wild. Roar! But Mr. Tiger was lonely. He missed his friends. He missed the city. He missed his home. So Mr. Tiger decided to return. And he found that things were beginning to change. Now Mr. Tiger felt free to be himself. And so did everyone else. The end. What a fun story. And I think that story can teach us a really important lesson. Part of the reason I like that book so much is because it encourages us to be ourselves. And that's really important because when we feel free to be ourselves, it helps us to feel better about life and feel better just being us. And if we feel good about being us, maybe we can inspire others to feel good about being themselves too, which is always a good thing. Now, this is going to be my last story time for a while. Chapel time will still happen regularly, but this is going to be the last story time for several weeks. I'm going to take some time off from story time, but don't worry. By the end of the summer, I'll be back with more story times for us to share together. So now as we close this out, I'd like to do the singing bowl one more time together. So let's all sit crisscross applesauce with our hands in our laps and our bubbles in. And let's listen together. Excellent. Well done. Well, thank you so much for joining me this week, and I look forward to seeing you again. Goodbye.